So, g'day, Jake here. We are about to head into Porto today. We're going to go see some sights, we'll do some walking around, go see some markets. That's what we're going to be doing today. So, yeah. Story time. Jake, it's train station. Heading a lot of way towards Porto. We called an Uber here because walking on the roads is scary and I don't like it.
So Porto op shops are one of the best op shops we've been to so far. I really recommend any Humana shop and Okelo shop as they do really good sales, no more than €5, and the Okelo you pay by the weight of your bag, and 1 kilo equals €10.
Going into Porto is an adventure and a half from where we are staying. Because of the location, it's in Bolhao. It's along these really narrow roads, the pebbly roads that we were talking about before. And there's no footpath, nothing like that. So you're walking literally on the road in this small little drain and these cars that go so fast. It is so scary. I just felt like I was going to get hit. It wasn't a short walk either, it was a 1.5 kilometre walk along this road to get to the train station. It was nuts. Made our way to the Mercado do Bolhao. It was amazing. So the colourful fruits everywhere, amazing tasting, everything. So we ended up actually getting a cheese cone. So we just tried all these different cheeses. We had little snacks everywhere that we went. Like you can get all this sort of stuff. Yeah, it was a really cool market. Highly recommend it.
We both needed to go toilet, so what we do when we're traveling is that we use McDonald's. Most McDonald's actually you need to buy something and then the code will be on the receipt, and same with Starbucks. So we usually just buy like a small chips and maybe a coffee or a Sprite or a drink or something like that, and then use the code to go eat, because we know that they get cleaned frequently and we know that, you know, it's a good toilet. It's not going to be covered in urine and used by just the public, and there's not going to be like a huge line for it like there are at the public toilets. Anyway, and they're usually easier to find than a public toilet. So we went to this one. Jake's experience was fine. Me, however, there's never any toilet paper when you go into these toilets. So I've started carrying toilet paper with me because I've had too many close calls of there just not being any toilet paper in these places, and you go on there to buy food to use their toilet and they don't have toilet paper. So
Yep.
I mean, now the train journey home is a whole nother bag of worms, because there were no seats for quite a while because the station that we got on was quite a busy station, and so we were stood for quite a while, and then I saw a seat pop open, you know, it was free. These two people had gotten up, so I was like gesturing to Jake then. So I quickly sat down, and this old man who was sitting in the elderly reserved, because there's a lot of reserved seats on these trains, there's a lot of reserved seats for the pregnant, people with kids and elderly, so you're always like, if you sit in that seat, you're kind of on the look for like, oh, you can have my seat, kind of thing. But this man, he was already sat in an elderly seat, and he decided to scoot and sit next to me. So I was like, okay, Jake's missed his opportunity.
Didn't sit there anyway.
Yeah. So then I just kind of was just minding my own business. It was like I said before, it was a long train ride, and this man started falling asleep, and I could see his head getting ever so close to my shoulder. He was just like going and I was just getting to a point where I was like leaning away, please don't touch me, please don't touch me. And he touched me and I was like, okay, that's enough for me. So I stood up because I was like thinking my train stop's coming up soon, like how am I going to get this man off me and be polite about it. So I just kind of abruptly went, oh, time to go. And as I got up, the train was stopping, wasn't it? So I got like, I fell into Jake. Luckily I didn't fall on the floor. I just fell into Jake. And our train station wasn't even that one, it was the next one. So there were, the whole train ride, there was like loud people yelling at, disagreeing about bikes being in the way, and people, the train man wasn't stopping for people who were trying to get on the train, and they were all yelling at each other. And
It can be quite scary because you're just in the middle and it's like, yeah, that's our day in Porto. Yeah.
the beauty of camping your way through Europe is that you get to stay at beautiful places like this, where the campsite is 200 meters away from a beautiful beach, and we get to enjoy the sunset each night.
Got the rocks. Join us for our next adventure in Lisbon.